Hello everyone, it's Alyssa with Holistic Living. How are you? I wanted to just come on today. I had a quick window of time to just pop on and do a quick collective reading for everyone, and I will post it after. I have not done lives on Facebook. I primarily do lives on Instagram, and I post pre-recorded videos to all of my platforms. But I wanted to just come on and do a collective reading for everyone because there's a lot of people struggling right now. So I wanted to come on and try to ease some anxiety for people. So the first card that came up is decide. So we are needing to decide. There are a lot of people who are needing to make a decision, whether it's relationships, whether it's career. There are some major decisions that need to be made, which is a very common thread right now in this collective. And get grounded. Being grounded is something that I've talked about in my previous videos, and it is something that a lot of people need to make sure you're incorporating every single day. A lot of people are in their headspace. A lot of people are anxious. They're stressed. Staying grounded is going to help. If you don't know how to do that, I have done pre-recorded videos on either Instagram. I think I posted a lot to Facebook or YouTube. Holistic Living Practice. For all of them except YouTube, it's Holistic Living Practice, 3 separate words. So instant feedback. So this means for a lot of people, you're needing to use your intuition. If you're getting a quick gut feeling about something, if you have a feeling that something just isn't right, you need to follow that and feed your spirit. A lot of people are missing this in their life. They're missing the intuitive side. They're missing their spiritual side. They're thinking way too much with their headspace and coming from ego. So ego is not what a lot of people have attached to it. It's more just our physical selves trying to kind of keep us more within our physical 3D space, which I know is hard for some people to understand. Tips for manifesting. Meditation. Meditation is going to be the most important thing. It's going to connect you. It's going to bring you a little bit closer to your higher self, your soul self. So I will do a energy card for the collective to see where we are at. Ooh. Okay, so this is hostility. So this is very common right now. A lot of people are, if they're not understanding where you're coming from, if they're not residing in the same vibrational space you are, the same frequency, they are getting very hostile with you. They're getting argumentative, difficult. And that is very, very common right now because, like I've said before, New Earth is coming in. We are already at that tipping point. So there are enough of us that are awake, but we need a little bit more. So happy family. They want to make sure that I bring that up. So there are some new family dynamics coming in with New Earth. So I'm seeing a couple different groups. I'm seeing some people go their separate ways, but then I'm seeing other families come together and make their own. So there is going to be a lot of new dynamics. You have to understand, I know this is very difficult for people, but what's going on right now is in the collective with the split of kind of the dismantling of the 3D matrix and getting up, bringing in more of that 4 to 5D energy in. We are, a lot of people are having a hard time. There's like not as much communication. And a lot of people are having a hard time understanding that if it's close family or close, close people that you just known forever, you're not in the same space. So if someone is not awake or they're kind of residing down here in this frequency level, you are not going to be able to effectively communicate. They're just not going to hear what you're saying. And just know that that's normal, okay? That is just part of the journey, and you can't take it personally. So I'm going to do the Psychic Tarot deck. But I do want everyone to know that if you are looking back to the manifesting question, if you're looking to bring more abundance of some kind, know that abundance is coming. But the best thing you really can do for that is it's to keep your frequency up. Keep your frequency up. Keep yourself grounded. Meditate. Like, meditation is so much more important than people realize. It's going to, some people are seeing, there are some people that are getting their guides are connecting in their dreams. So you have to make sure you keep a journal next to your bed and write down your dreams and write down, a lot of people are having lucid dreams. And a lot of people, what's going on right now is you're processing a lot of soul dynamics in your sleep. So if people are having interrupted sleep, it's because they're processing a lot of old generational ancestral stuff. They're processing past life stuff. So it is your physical body can't process all that at such a lengthy period of time. So you will wake up often throughout the night while you're doing that. Ooh. Okay, so victory and success came up, and then also triumphant success. So there is abundance ahead for people, and standing your ground. Standing your ground is, I've talked about this in my previous videos. Standing in your power, it's what's going to lift this space. It's what's going to get us higher into this new earth. I can't even explain into words how necessary this is now. What does this is, because the 5D energy is coming in, so it's already here, but what's going to help that speed it up in this physical space is standing in your power. Standing in your power, knowing when to speak up, knowing when to stand your ground, and really you can't, double. It's like a lot of people are questioning that. Don't do that. It's very, very important to keep that going in all areas. And I am going to do a little bit of the ancestor card. I feel like a lot of people do have ancestors with them. A lot of ancestral, it's like the lineages are being kind of healed. So a lot of people who are a little bit more intuitive now are actually processing their kind of family's history of traumas, wounds, all that. So Mother Earth. So know that Mother Gaia really, she has so much to offer us, and we really just need to appreciate that more. And it's very important to, use everything she has to offer. Go outside and ground yourself. Make sure you're planting, you're, gardening, you're doing things like that. High Priestess. So this card is, I love this card. It's about your own power. So a lot of people don't even realize how intuitive they are. They're not even sure what to do with it. So I really want people to know that you are so much more powerful than you even realize. So it's important now to not sell yourself short, because a lot of people are. So if anyone has any questions as we go along, please let me know. And the Hermit card. So retreat and recharge. So a lot of people are needing to head in solitude. And I did talk about this in a couple of my other videos. Especially if you feel like you're not connecting with the people around you, you're not connecting with what you're seeing, it's because you're moved into the new space. So it's important to stay, you have to carve out some time every day to stay kind of to yourself and make sure you're doing that meditation, you're having that silence. Make sure that, you're writing all this down, you're journaling, because that's all what's going to bring you more and more awareness. And that's what bumps up your frequency, which then in turn brings you more of the abundance that you're looking for. I'm going to do one because I know a lot of relationships, a lot of people are having trouble right now in their romantic relationships, and that's because not everyone is in the same frequency. So that is very common. So the first one that came up, it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, make the effort. So some people just need to communicate more. They just need to a lot of people have they've gotten lazy, they're saying. So, you know, especially if this has been a long-term relationship or a marriage, and you know that, you know, this is just the person you're supposed to be with in this life, it's really important to kind of take those extra steps now, because it's going to bring you that much closer. And you are lovable. You deserve love. There are some people, there's a group of the collective that they feel like they've just had struggle after struggle with relationships, issues after issues, and they can't figure out why. They don't understand why they're not connecting. And so that could be for different reasons. That could be because your vibration is higher. There is one group where your vibration is just higher and the other people haven't caught up yet. And that tends to be more the masculine group. The divine feminines have kind of awakened earlier. The majority. There are a small group that have not. And the divine masculines are just starting to now enter that process. So they want you to know that you need to keep working on you and raising your frequency. And then when you get to your frequency to where you want to be and where everything in your life on your own is working, it's what's going to bring in that, you know, that person to you, that energy that you want. Because a lot of people, the energy in the relationship they're in now is not where their personal energy is. So that's what's going on with that. And I wanted to make that clear because a lot of people are just struggling with the relationship issues. So I will be doing a live Q&A. I'm going to leave this up for a bit because it was just a real quick mini reading. But I did want to let everyone know that we do weekly energy blogs. So I channel and I write, and then I post it on our website under Learning Library. So if you go to holisticlivingpractice.com, you can see that every Monday, and it's for the week and what to expect this week, what you may feel, what's coming up in the collective, and what you need to focus on. And then every Friday we do send out newsletters, and those have private videos, and those have topics of the week that we do. And so that is also on the website. If you go on holisticlivingpractice.com and you scroll to the bottom, stay in touch, you just put in your name and email, and that's it. And those are both weekly. And then I do videos like this. I do lives. I do pre-recorded videos, all strictly really just to help people. I really want to help guide people and build this community as big as we can, because I know a lot of people are struggling with the lack of communication that they're having with people right now. It's a really hard time. But New Earth is kind of here and it's on its way. So we are in that difficult dismantling process. And I've talked about this before in some of our videos. You know, it's really, you really can't, a lot of people are so fixated and worried about everyone else and what everyone else is thinking, and, you know, what anyone else may be doing or focused on. It doesn't even matter. Everyone else is going to be where they're going to be. You just need to worry about you and your frequency and what you need to bring in for you, because everyone's kind of on their own. So I really want, you know, a lot of people are just so overly worried about other people, and the guides really want to make it clear that just focus on yourself. Worry about your personal self and what you're trying to achieve for you, and that's all that really matters, because you really don't have control over anyone else. And that's another area they wanted me to bring up, that a lot of people are having a hard time. They're trying to help, you know, they're trying to direct people, but it's their own journey and it's your own journey. So it's really important to just kind of focus on yours and let everyone else be where they're going to be. Whatever that means, it's on, you know, it's up to them. It's on them. So I really just had a few minutes here to just pop on, but please let me know if you have any questions. I will try to keep this video up, and let me know if you have any questions on it. If you want any specific topics you want to hear about. I want to do a live Q&A if enough people would be interested in popping on and they have enough questions. I know I get messages, private messages, but I really want to kind of, there are some, you know, I want to do some videos where everyone can kind of hear the messages, hear the questions and answers. So let me know what you all think about that, and go ahead and read the energy blog this week. The energy is intense and it's really pulling hard from the upper chakras. So you're really feeling it from here up big time. So it's really important, like they said in the cards too, and what I said is to stay grounded, stay anchored in your lower chakras. So as always, I'm sending everyone so much love and light, and I will talk with you soon.